Doug Turnbull, you talk about traffic jams on 11 Alive here in Atlanta all the time. We got a 200-mile-per-hour traffic jam that's about to get underway.
Yeah, they're all lined up too wide right now, some 20 foot or so rows deep, and yet they're going to launch off into turn one, and they kind of got to stay off of each other in these turns too. And since this track's a little bit narrower, Nick Yeoman, it's going to be harder to carve through that traffic there, and it's got to be really strategic.
Yep, just 40 feet of racetrack to work with in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's take a look as the fans jump to their feet at the front of the field. Row 5, it's going to be Harrison Burton and William Sawalich, the Toyota teammates of Gray and Almirola in row 4. You've got the Pocono winner with Connor Zilich and Jesse Love in row 3. Row 2, it's the 20 machine of Brandon Jones to the outside of Sam Mayer, and it is Austin Hill and Sheldon Creed on the pole as we're set to go racing here at EchoPark Speedway.
Sheldon Creed from the pole making his 120th Xfinity Series start, still looking for his first win. Green flag is out, side by side. Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill charging to turn number 1 for the first time.
These thoroughbreds roaring up to speed here as Creed noses ahead with a big push from his teammate Sam Mayer behind him. They lead the inside line where Austin Hill fights to the outside. Creed gets clear and now controls both lines as they head down to the back straightaway.
It's the Ford of Sheldon Creed halfway down the back straightaway with the race lead. Sam Mayer pinned to the inside of Austin Hill. They'll go side by side. Austin Hill with a nice run. He'll clear into the second position right in the tire tracks off of turn 4.
As Creed and Austin Hill break away, a side-by-side battle. Brandon Jones on the outside of Sam Mayer. They nearly touch doors as they race back into one.
Mayer been so aggressive but so fast this year. He is down low. He's side by side for third with Brandon Jones. Behind Brandon Jones, Connor Zilich, the winner last week, gives him a big push as Creed leads.
Zilich will stay in line with Brandon Jones. He'll push him to that third position. Zilich slides his way to fourth. Now the battle is for fifth as Jesse Love is on the outside. Boy, big slip up for Brandon Jones. They're going to go 3 wide for third out of 4.
3 cars nearly touch at the exit as they come across the line. Mayer, then Zilich. Now Jesse Love falls back 1 line, but it's still 3 wide.
As the wind really kicks up here, the action's kicked up mid-pack. It is 3 wide for about the 5th position. Down low, rookie Tanner Gray. In the middle, Jesse Love, who cuts in front of Brandon Jones as we see those cars pull away.
They're still battling for the third position. Looks like Connor Zilich is going to get it into turn number 3. Jesse Love is going to run the outside line, try to get a good run on Sam Mayer. He'll get in line in 5th out of 4.
Austin Hill inches up to the rear deck lid of race leader Sheldon Creed. Now they're single filing. You got Connor Zilich running in 3rd, Sam Mayer's in 4th.
Got to think they're trying to find a comfortable place to run to feel out these race cars as the track conditions change. It's 5 and 6 cars single file up front, led by Creed, then Hill, then Zilich down the back straight.
Yeah, a bit of a 5-car breakaway at the front. The train being towed by the pole sitter, Sheldon Creed, back into turn number 3. He's running right in the middle of the racetrack. That's where everybody else goes to follow him. Austin Hill, Connor Zilich, and we got a crash in turn numbers 3 and 4, guys. 3 or 4 cars around. Looks like Parker Retzlaff is spun out of turn number 4. Also see the 31 machine of Blaine Perkins sideways. Looks like the 26 machine of Dean Thompson is involved as well as the caution is out.
And this will bring out the first caution here of the Focused Health 250 after just 4 laps complete up in turn number 3. And Nick, it looks like one car just got sideways and collected part of the field.
Yeah, there was simply nowhere to go. Josh Williams also involved in the front of that Chevrolet is heavily damaged. Car 11 creeps his way down pit lane. Parker Retzlaff also came to a stop, but the spin happened in the middle of the pack. And as you pointed out, Brad, lots of smoke, nowhere for anybody to go, and a lot of carnage here early in this race.
Let's go to pit road and Brett McMillan.
Yeah, William Sawalich has already gone down to pit road, and he's in his pit stall. A lot of damage on the left rear. The left rear quarter panel is caved in. They've made sure it's clear of the wheel, and they have sent him back out. They feel like right now, at least, that the damage is not that serious as far as clearing the wheel, but I'm sure they'll be bringing him back out as he was smoking as he left.
Yeah, guys, getting a first look at a replay, the 16 car does get into the back of Blaine Perkins, right in the center of 3 and 4. Just really tight racing down in 3 and 4. The field had spaced out a little bit in different groups as we got up to speed, and guys and girls were figuring out how their cars were going to handle. But, yeah, some contact there that turned the 31 around.
And then Parker Retzlaff ran into the 16 car, and that's where all his damage came from. Let's go to Andrew Curlin.
Yeah, Josh Williams just came over the radio, said it's killed, I'm going to hop out. So an early exit for him. He was hoping to have a good run. I talked to him before the race, and he was excited about the opportunity today, but 5 laps into this race, and it looks like it's the end of the day for Josh Williams.
And that is DNF number 4 this season for Josh.
Yeah, that's tough. Just no fault of his own. Just Christian Eckes and Blaine Perkins coming together. I've been there. I've done that exact thing, get in someone's left rear and spin them out. Really early in the race for these cars to be torn up. Unfortunately, Parker Retzlaff, Josh Williams both getting out of their cars on pit road.
Yeah, that is a tough situation, but this is one thing we talk about. Atlanta is a wild card in that anything can happen, and a curious question about it. We talk about Daytona and Talladega. Those are tracks where anyone can win. Is Atlanta necessarily a track where anyone can win, or is it more of a track where anyone can lose?
Well, everybody can lose. The group of winners, the available group, I'll call it, of winners here is higher than it was before the reconfiguration than it is at Las Vegas or Kansas or Charlotte. Yes, we have a larger group. And with some damage, you can still keep up. Blaine Perkins just coming by, catching up to the back of the field. He can still, looks like, keep up. And I think we're going to see a lot of cars on pit road making adjustments because there were some cars that were off the throttle before the wreck just trying to make laps, get to the first pit stop, and this might be their first opportunity.
By the way, another tough break for Parker Retzlaff. He's run 16 out of 17 races this year, 6 DNFs for him. So it's been a tough year. Let's go to Brett McMillan.
Yeah, William Swalich is leaking oil, so he is headed to the garage right now. Matter of fact, he's like to get down there, but he's stuck behind a tow truck right now. But he'll be headed to the garage. They've told him not to get out of the car yet. They'd like to check and see how serious it is before he gets out of the car and ends his night.
That is tough luck for William Sawalich. We talked about him as one of our storylines. He comes in, with a lot of hype, deservedly so. What he did in ARCA, he has been a fast race car driver. He's just not been able to, I guess, get the wheels underneath him right now in the Xfinity Series in that Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Supra. Time can heal those things, but bad luck like tonight is one of those that makes it even tougher.
And that's something that, of course, he has no control over, right? So there's been situations this year that he has got himself into. This has nothing to do with that, just simply a bad mechanical break.
Yeah, guys, two cars that I watched at the start of the race that were starting towards the back, Carson Quapple going to the rear, and Jeb Burton just not qualifying as well as his other Jordan Anderson Racing teammates. Both made it through that wreck. They were both right next to each other, in line with each other when the wreck started. Both got slowed down, avoided it. I didn't see any contact. I didn't see any smoke from flat-spotted tires. And I think those are two cars, the 1 and 27, that will work their way forward. Jeb Burton has proved he can win on super speedways as well as other places. It just hasn't came together. But for that Jordan Anderson team, I feel like the 27 will be a player tonight. And he just avoided the first crash, and that's step one after starting so far back is avoiding the early corner.